Hey guys, today we're here with a card loan demonstration. I'll be showing you how to use the IPMT function and the PPM function and how to make a line graph based off of that. So let's start with the IPM function. So first you're going to do is you're going to type equals. This is just Excel know that you're here to do a function, and we're going to type IPMT, and you're going to double click that. And once you double click that, you're going to go ahead and open that. What we're going to be using will be today we'll be using D through 5 to get our data. As you can see, this is what we'll be using. So the rate will be the interest rate, and it's 4%, but we're going to do D4 because that's what we have, D4. And while we're doing this, we're going to go ahead and add absolute. The dollar signs means that it's absolute, meaning that our values will not change while it's in this position. And then next we'll have the, we'll do C7 because that's the first month. Next we'll do D5, and we'll go ahead and click that, and we'll go ahead and add the dollar sign. So there's absolute, like I said. And then the last one will be D3, and we'll add the dollar sign to show that we're absolute. And then we'll have 44.84. And then you'll go to this green box and your cursor will be black, and you'll drag it all the way down to 60 and perfect. And then we'll go back up and we'll move right along to the monthly principal. And this formula will be using you'll double click that equal PPMT, double click this, and then go to FX icon at the very top. The rate, like I said, we're going to be using the same thing. So the rate would be this. And then we're going to go ahead and do the absolute. So we're going to go ahead and put the dollar signs. And we're just dividing this by 12 because it's 12 months in 1 year. And then the period will be C7 once again. And then we're going to go ahead and do D5. And we're going to do the dollar signs to make it absolute. And then we're going to do the D3. And we're going to do dollar signs once again to make sure that's absolute. Okay, and you click OK. And then this will be your total. And then, like I said, you're going to find the green box. Make sure your cursor is looks exactly like this. And then you're going to go all the way down to 60. Perfect. And then now we're going to move on into the monthly payments. A way to find the monthly payments would be just using a sum function. So to this, you do equal sum, double click. And for this to be super easy and quick, you can just highlight D7, add a plus sign, and then highlight E7, and then close parenthesis. And what this looks like in the FX icon, you would just use number and you'll use the same line for the number. And you can simply just do this, D7 plus E7, or you can type out the numbers if you want, but I prefer to click OK. This is what you'll have. Once again, drag the cursor, drag it all the way down. And then we're going to go ahead and fill in that table. Next will be create a graph. You're going to go to insert. You're going to go to, next you're going to go ahead and label your graph. And it'll be cost of loan. Perfect. You can click X off of that if you want to. If you want to edit, like, the font or anything you want for your graph, you can. We're just going to bold it, and then we're going to make it dark, make it black. And then the legend you see is right at the bottom. Perfect. This is our legend. This is our graph. Perfect. After this, you can click through if you want to look at formulas, but we pretty much completed the table. So now we're going to see what the 4% will look like if we were to change this to 7%. So what you're going to do is click D4. You're going to click the chat box at the top, erase the 4 and replace it to the 7, then click the green check. And then you see her prices have went up. The graphic changed slightly. But her prices overall went up per month is 266.37 cents. And then when you change it back to 4%, I believe her payments were 247.74 cents. So yes, it slightly went up with 7%. Hi, I'm Zakaya Mason, and my major is business management with a minor in communications.